Okay. We're off to a great start. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 72 of the NFL edition. I am one of your hosts, Alex Usmore. Obviously, we have Johnny Dean and Alex Schomburg with us. We've got the Bucs-Ravens Thursday night game that we'll discuss as the second half continues here. We have our typical what we learned from week 7. We'll discuss some of the stuff that happened around the league. I know, like, James Robinson got traded. We'll go through everything that happened this week. We'll obviously do our picks, as you can see the board behind me. I have some catching up to do still because we all agreed on like every freaking game last week. I am 56 and 52 in last place. I'm finally over 500 though, which is good. Ben and Marty are tied for second place at 63 and 45, so I'm a good 7 games behind. And Johnny's in first place at 65 and 43. So hopefully I can dig myself back out of the hole I put myself in with a 4 and 12 week and like 6 and 7, that kind of stuff.
Ain't that bullshit that 1 week can set you back that fucking?
Oh, so bad. We're on, by the way. Yeah. All right. If you like what we're doing, like, share, subscribe if you're on YouTube. We obviously already have some comments. Mr. Hammy Jammy, thank you for tuning in. Says, Ben, where are you? He will be here shortly.
Maybe.
Scott Thaler, resident Rams fan, says Bucs going down. He just loves to be in here and talk trash about the Bucs. And then Hammy Jammy says, Alex, hello, Hammy. Thank you for tuning in.
He must
As
love
always. You. Oh man, he's following me to other shows now, which is hilarious. It made Friday night interesting last week. Let's just say that. All right, so you guys' thoughts on the first half of the Bucs and Ravens here? What do you guys got?
They found the end zone.
It's about time.
They found their defense. They actually, I think Bowles must have walked over there and said, "Look, we're going to do basics all week. You're going to learn how to tackle again." And
it's shown.
It has shown.
Oh, there goes Shaq Barrett.
I've been watching it. They've been fundamentally sound as hell, man.
Yeah.
And Barrett's balling.
The defense looked very good. The offense still doesn't look right, though, especially in the red zone. There was like 3-4 straight balls where Brady threw it over Cade Otton.
I'm telling you, that time off, man, and him not being in there to work with the offensive line, not being in there to work with these other guys and stuff and get that rhythm back in shape before the season starts, that set him back, dude. It really did.
Well, and even when he was there and Evans has missed time with the suspension and stuff, Godwin missed time, Julio missed time, Brate's been in and out, the offensive line, people have been in and out. Like, you've never had a solid week of practice where everyone's healthy.
Right.
And all there.
Well, and not only that, I'm sorry, Alec, but not only that, they had planned the preseason. They practiced, they planned, they had the game book, off-season game book set up so that it would be Trask or Gabbert. Now, when Brady unretired, they had to redo all that stuff. They had to, and it's just they're playing catch up.
Yep.
Touchdown
they're still in like week 3 where everyone else is in week 8, essentially.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I'd say week 2 actually, because Brady last week he was still taking stuff off. You know.
Yeah.
Here goes the whole us getting off the break.
Touchdown Ravens.
That's what happens when you don't put your foot in the gas.
Dude, you're talking about a team that has the highest. The Ravens have the highest scoring offense in the first half of any game, any team out there. They're like 170 points to 40 or some shit like that, man.
Wow.
Today's the reverse.
It's the last quarter. The Ravens usually, that's where they start wilting.
Yep. That's exactly it. My sister, thank you for tuning in. Jalen says, "Do the Bucs practice catching the ball on Wednesday?"
That's on a Tuesday, actually. Tuesday. Wednesday is running plays. Oh, Ben.
How's it going, Ben?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good. Hammy's been looking for you, so he'll be happy that you're here now.
Oh, I appreciate
you, Ben.
Scott said, "Johnny, how's the dog doing hunting the hedgehog?"
Well, not a hedgehog. It's a groundhog. Hedgehogs have spikes on them. They're big. Which
He's
one?
calling you the big villain from Sonic.
She's already got 3 of them.
Scott said, "Go Ravens." Whoever this is says the Bucs have no offense. It's kind of looking that way. Just the reminder, as per usual, if you look in the caption of the show, there's a link there that will let you. It gives permission for us to see who is commenting, so we don't just get Facebook user. If you want to do that, go ahead. Or if you want to remain anonymous, that is totally fine too. Ben, so what are your thoughts on the first half and start of the second half?
Well, the first half so far, we finally scored a touchdown in the red zone. But then after that, it went a little stagnant, and it's been kind of stagnant ever since. I think part of it's the Ravens' defense starting to step up a little bit. But
I've noticed something in the last few games the Bucs don't do that most all running teams do. The Giants do it very well, and that's get your big guys behind your running back and go for them and push for them extra 2 yards and stuff.
Yeah,
we don't do that. Not Hainsey. Yeah, Hainsey was trying to do it and chasing the wrong direction to push. He was like over here pulling him to the side, and he's trying to hit a gap, man, on that one run by Fournette. And
thank you, Scott, and thank you for tuning in, Corey.
I'm just kind of tired of seeing that. Get your O-line's got to be as productive. They got to work as a unit.
Right.
Yep. My sister's just taking shots today. Jesus. And Jason is now here. Thank you for tuning in, Jason. I'm not leaving that up any longer. No.
All right, Jason. Jeez.
Oh, Corey switched over to YouTube.
What the hell, man? That is the complete opposite of what Ben said in the chat earlier. What was your exact words in that chat, Ben?
I think Tom decided to, he was. I forget what I said, dude.
Something about Brady's done told Giselle, forget it. I'm staying in football.
Yeah, I'm staying. Something like that. Yeah.
That's a reference to Friday night's show.
What?
Over on no, I don't want to put that up.
Why?
Dynamite.
Johnny will
eventually. So.
Oh, fine.
Wait a minute. Hammy, I thought you and Jason were fighting over Alec. What?
No, it was actually Alex on Friday.
You guys,
they were
aggressive.
Yeah.
Oh, he's frozen. He's frozen.
He's like all in shock. Like, somebody knows about my jock strap?
Am I frozen?
I was frozen for
No, there was it got a little too violent when they're fighting over Alec.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah. Rashad White had a good run there.
Wow.
Well, Jalen, you can think about that. We the one thing I'm okay with is we currently have the first overall pick, so I want the first pick or a playoff spot.
Seriously, dude. That team needs to start getting it going, man.
This year, you want the first overall pick, and then you can get the damn quarterback.
I
still might go there.
Well, that means Dan Campbell's out the door if that happens. First of all,
no, it doesn't actually. It doesn't actually. He's still getting the vote of confidence. They've said no matter what happens this year.
That's what they said about Lovey in 2015 when he was at the Bucs.
Different situation. Dan Campbell didn't ask to be settled with fucking golf.
Oh my gosh.
Neither did Lovey. What? He got handed garbage. So.
The owner came out today and said people need to remember that this is a full rebuild. We tore it apart and we're building it back up.
All owners, that's lip service, dude. He's got to show something.
Wait a minute. You can't say that because no owner wants to admit it's a rebuild. It's unusual for an owner to come out and say it's a rebuild.
Still, it's a lip service.
He'll get partway through next year.
You want it to be.
No, I don't want to. I don't care. I'm just saying that's what it looks like to me. It's lip service right now.
No, I think he'll get partway next year.
Go ahead,
Alex.
I just think if he gets he'll get through this year, and then if we're sucking about this time next year, then the plug will be pulled, I think.
Give me an honest question here. If they win less than 3, I don't think that'll happen. But if they win less than 3 games, you still think he'll be here?
No.
Okay.
This is me expecting somewhere between 4 to 6 wins.
Okay.
Which we got to remember is still an improvement from last
year. Just on the fact that he's made them relevant again, even though they're not winning, they are on the board. And nobody was talking about the Lions before Campbell. Nobody was. They were buried under the ocean, man, somewhere.
Yeah, true. But I think that has a lot to do with, well, I mean, they're not getting Hard Knocks without Dan Campbell, I don't think, but Hard Knocks has a lot to do with that.
Exactly.
No, I think, obviously, if it's the same or they decline, like if it's 3 or fewer wins, I think then that's a real question on if he's out the door at the end of the year or not.
Because I say that because, with the Giants having this rise so quickly, the balls just turn them around right away. Now, I know that's more the exception than the rule, but
no, that's not even true.
Yeah, it is true. 6-1.
The Giants didn't just have a up and coming. They built that team last.
Johnny, they were
years.
like what?
They built that team the last 2 years. Have you been paying?
But what he's saying,
the agency, dude.
Johnny.
What he's saying, Johnny, is the record. You went from they've already won as many games as they did last year.
Well, yeah, but that's because they've been building for the last 2 or 3 years.
No, they have a new coach in there. He's gone. He's done it right away.
Sakes, man.
Look at Robert Saleh in his second year. He's already got the Jets.
Go look at the draft and the free agency they've been through the last 2 years. That's where they
look at the Lions. They had Aiden Hutchinson. He's played well, but look at their record.
He's still a rookie too.
But he's made an impact so far.
Huh?
I'm just saying, from an optics perspective.
No,
Saleh and Dable
and their best best rookie that they drafted isn't even on the field yet.
But what I'm saying is Dable and Saleh have gotten their teams further right now ahead of schedule than the Lions have.
I'm not arguing that point, but the Lions
that's all I'm
farther ahead in personnel as well.
The Giants,
talent-wise, both teams were much farther ahead. I agree with that.
I would say the Jets, but the Giants, I don't know. I think the Lions have a lot of talent on certain positions more than the Lions or the Giants do on certain positions.
We've got yes, I agree with that. We have a better offensive line, but certain positions were better. But I think as a whole 53-man roster, the Giants were much better.
Your wide receiving core is based on 2 people, right? You know that. So Brown and fucking Hawkinson, and that's your tight end. And you if Swift is out, then you really don't have a running game.
But they weren't winning with them right now either. They only have 1 win.
This is the first week he's going to be back.
But
he was only there 3 games and they were 1 and 2. I get what Ben's saying with this. Yeah.
Is Daniel Jones any better than Jared Goff? I don't think so.
No.
So
I think Goff is better than Daniel Jones.
So it's more of a coaching issue than it is.
Oh, hey, players. Johnny.
This year, yes, I agree.
Tom did it again with his O-line. He did it again.
Well, he needs to chew him out, man. That's
with the Hainsey, and then Jensen walked the fuck away. He said, "Fuck this shit." As soon as he started yelling, Jensen walked.
You really think Tom Brady's going to yell at Ryan Jensen, even if Jensen's in a knee brace? I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, Jensen was as soon as he walked that way, Jensen walked the other way.
As soon as Brady started walking towards him, Jensen walked away.
Yeah, Brady's not going to yell at Jensen.
No, I'm trying to tune the game out right now, or I'll be staring at it all night.
Jensen's like, "What the fuck you have me for?"
Bucs report, dude. Come on.
This is NFL edition.
On Bucs report. Just that's all.
On NFL edition, NFL edition, NFL edition, NFL edition. Oh, Bucs report.
Johnny, Alec.
Corey, ankle injury. It won't be an ACL. I'm guessing he probably just sprained it.
What's all these ankle injuries?
All those sprains.
Now they go NFL. It's ankles can't catch a break today by playing Dan Campbell.
Will Tom Brady miss the playoffs?
All right, Ben.
No.
What's that? Will Tom Brady miss?
I was talking to the other Ben.
I don't know, man. I mean, our division's so bad. I mean,
You guys will still make it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably win 9 games.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I don't like the way we're playing now, and I know why we're not playing well, but it's going to get back together soon, eventually. Tom Brady is just now realizing, whoa, I probably should have been here working with this offensive line for a while.
Yeah.
Came back wasted from fucking
Robert
Kraft's wedding.
You boys fighting. Jesus.
Like, to get back to the Bucs here, it's honestly, from the outside looking in, it's been absolutely hilarious to see all these people acting like the sky is falling.
Right.
I get it. You have a losing record, but you're first place in your fucking division.
No, it's not just a losing record, dude. It's the only. This the biggest losing record Tom Brady has ever had since
And you're
that's what makes it a story. That's what makes it people writing about it and talking about it on TV and shit. That's
just like how they had Ben Roethlisberger and Tom Brady matched up with like the most sacks. So the next play he gets sacked.
For instance, if this would be like the season that we're supposed to have been having with Trask or Gabbard at quarterback, people would be
nobody's talking about it.
People would be talking about it in the Bucs fandom, but in the
Bucs,
nationally, they wouldn't be saying shit.
But 3 and 4 would be great, if Kyle Trask was, it'd be ahead of schedule almost. I mean, like,
well, we don't even know that. Actually, we don't know shit.
Well, I know, but I'm just
saying.
This
puts us back. Brady being back puts us back
right
another
now.
year.
I mean, what Giants said to me,
next year is going to be our practice year to see what the fuck we got, and the year following will be what we can move forward with.
Yeah.
So
Johnny had a point on that one. I was actually completely fine with Tom Brady not coming back. So you guys should see what you have your quarterback.
Mentally, I was ready for it. I was ready. I'd already got
especially like quarterbacks in the draft this year. This will be a good test to see what you have. If not, go into the draft with a quarterback.
Well, he waited just long enough for everyone to mentally prepare for it right before free agency. You guys made up their mind about leaving, and then he's like, "Oh shit! Wait, never mind. I'm coming back." Like,
how does anybody know that that's what happened? How maybe Giselle had a thing with the pool boy, okay? And Tom Brady coming home, he walked in on him. Oh,
Antonio,
what I retired for.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, you look at AB, he's trying to insinuate something going on there. So
right.
Do you see he's getting T-shirts made of him and Giselle hugging
Scott,
after they won the Super Bowl?
I feel bad for Scott, though, really. He's one of those guys who will hate somebody because he's with another team or gets called out or whatever. Like we used to hate Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I never hated Tom Brady. I hated getting beat.
I
hated getting beat by him. Okay.
Yeah.
And everybody else does too. But I've been through enough since this. I've been watching football since '63. Okay. Guess what? You're going to look back on these times and say, I watched that motherfucker play, man. I watched Joe Montana and fucking Johnny Unitas.
I mean, that's basically how I felt. I mean, like, you can hate the person when he beats you guys, but you can't, you got to respect all he's done in the NFL.
Absolutely, man. And nobody's done what Brady's done in the NFL. You got
7 Super Bowl rings.
As Adam Rank would say on NFL Fantasy, chill, bro.
He's essentially won a Super Bowl every 3 years.
Yeah.
If you think about it, that's never been done before.
Yep.
It's like
look at all the teams that haven't even got a Super Bowl, Alex.
Look at Alex giggling like a little girl there.
Imagine. That's funny, buddy.
It's funny because
hey to whoever this is.
It's only funny because fast Alex booted him out of the freaking.
Hey, you young bastard!
And then Scott said, "Is drinking beer on here legal, Ben?"
Yes.
Jason's back on the Alec bus.
Alec, I'm coming, sweetie. I'll save you.
Jason, you know better than that. You're going to start hammy-bammy up again.
Yeah.
You're going to see a fight happen.
Corey said Tom Brady only came back because he didn't win MVP last season. He won nothing. That's why Tom Brady came back. No, it's because he didn't want to be with his family. Let's be real.
It's like, fuck Giselle, fuck her.
Yeah. He had a little over a month of being home with the wife and kids and said, fuck this, and came back. Like,
yeah.
I knew that.
Just be honest.
I'm not doing this.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
I told you.
All right.
Oh my God. All right. So
what are we doing?
No,
I mean,
I was about to give an update on the game before jumping into the picks. It is currently. They just scored again. Are you ahead of us?
No, I don't think I should be. I'm usually the one behind.
Well, I still have 12 seconds, and they're about to snap the ball.
Oh, so like the 8-second mark, I think. No, 7-second mark.
Yeah. Touchdown to Isaiah Likely.
Isaiah Likely, huh?
Yeah.
Well, he's actually proven to be a pretty good rookie then.
I know. I got him on my fucking taxi squad in one of my dynasty leagues, and I'm tempted to pull him off because he's playing well. Like,
yeah, he has been playing well.
See, that would have been nice if I had my dynasty league because Justin Fields went off last week, but circumstances came up. It's whatever. Not really.
Oh, Jason said, "Don't you J-Lo me, Alex? I mean, Jimmy Rodriguez."
Damn.
Out of Coastal Carolina, yeah.
Why'd you miss this one, dude? You just kind of like put that one over, didn't you?
Because I was ignoring it. Oh. And then whoever this is said out of Coastal Carolina. So I'll give another reminder just in case people want to have their name shown. If you go on the bottom of the caption for the show, if you're on Facebook, there will be a link that you click on, and it gives us permission to see who's commenting. It gives you permission to have your name shown. So, it's Sean. Okay, hey, Sean. Well, then I don't need to give the reminder because you know.
He never does it, though.
Well, I understand it because being on this side normally, yeah.
When I'm on his side, I do the same shit all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I can't lose tonight. Tonight, I either get ahead of you guys in picks, or wait a minute, how many people took the Ravens in this game?
All of us.
For fuck's sake. All right, so I can lose.
Yeah, nice throw by Jackson, though, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I'm putting this up while you guys back turns.
No,
Alex, you don't ignore me, bitch. I don't spend my just for you to diss me. Alex, explain yourself, dude.
You know what? If I had an explanation, I would give one, but I don't know what the fuck is going on. So.
Good job, Corey. You stick right there.
Yeah.
I honestly had a good reason for picking against the Bucs because every friggin' time I pick them, they lose.
He's never picked the Bucs correctly.
Yeah, and I've never picked the Bucs correctly. I always, when I pick against them, they win. So,
yeah. All right, the London game is next. Broncos at Jaguars.
Let me go my picks real quick. I had members picks. No.
Oh, it's because we already did the Ravens thing. Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to see where it shows your picks. There it is.
Oh, wait, yeah. Johnny, do you want to read off Marty's for me?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Marty. Poor little
Because
fella.
I wrote down Alex in Marty's spot.
He picked the Ravens, Jaguars.
I didn't even need to erase it.
He's got you're around the Jaguars now, right?
Yep.
He got the Jags. I got the Jags.
Does everyone have the Jags?
Yeah, I do.
I hate to say it, but that's a lock. There's 3 locks in a row, man, or 2 in a row.
Alec, you have the Jags?
Yep, the Shags.
And
Oh, Jesus, you just gave Jason and Marty so much to play. Jason and Hammy, sorry. So much to mess with there.
they're going to jag your shag, buddy.
Okay, he's got the Dolphins for Dolphins at Lions.
Yeah, so do I.
Did anyone other than me pick the Lions?
I was, but I went with Dolphins. It was more of a safer pick.
No, I thought so too.
Okay. Ravens.
For me, this was the one I took the risk on
game?
because DeAndre Swift is back this week. So
Wait, so we're going with the next one is the Dolphins game?
Yep.
yeah.
No, I have the Dolphins. It's the way the pick 'em league is. I thought we were going off of that list.
There you go, Alex. You might get a game on us.
Hopefully. All right, Panthers at the Falcons.
So you're out of order. Why are you out of order, damn it?
See,
Oh, yeah.
you want to
So
know what
you
I do
want-
every week? I go on Google and just search NFL schedule, and I just write the games as they come. Me and Marty have the same list. Me and Marty are in order.
I'll go with the Falcons.
Falcons, okay.
Yeah.
I got Falcons. Man, what are we doing here?
I know we're agreeing.
I know the only one that you have different from me is Washington.
Yeah. Sean's not happy about it because I picked them this week.
Reverse psychology.
It's reverse psychology.
All right, Cardinals at the Saints.
No, that's
Marty didn't pick this one.
Cardinals at Vikings, dude.
Oh, right. I wrote Saints twice. That's why. Okay, Cardinals at Vikings.
Oh, I got Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings.
I'm going Cardinals.
I hate to say it, but the Vikings have been pretty exciting this year.
Mm-hmm. A very surprising, 6-1 or 5-1 record. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
poor Alex is he's either going to catch up or he's going to fall way
Yeah.
Sean has a message for Ben. He said, "Don't jinx us, Ben."
Alec, you have the Vikings, right?
Yep.
What's next on your list there, sir?
Bears at Cowboys. I feel like everyone's got the Cowboys.
Yeah, yep,
The
Dallas.
Cowboys.
I don't think that's a given either, though.
No,
It's gonna be a close one.
it'd be close.
I don't think so.
Really.
I feel like if the Bears do what they
Cowboys
did last
defense is
week,
too good.
if the Bears do what they did last week, at least make it somewhat close.
This is a game where Micah Parsons could become an easy front runner for Defensive Player of the Year, if you ask me. Against that weak offensive line.
This is also a game where the Bears can get some interceptions out of this.
True.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
I hate to say it, but Cooper Rush would be a safer quarterback in this game right here.
Yeah, because they're less likely to take those shots. I agree with that.
Yeah.
All right. Raiders at the Saints. I'm going the Raiders.
I'm going Raiders.
I don't trust Andy Dalton, who they said is starter, even though Jameis is healthy.
Yeah. Where the hell is that game at?
Yeah, it's below.
I just call him Jameis Dalton. No, it's getting to that point.
Well, it's like Dalton. If you look at his numbers, he's 1-3 in the 4 starts he's had. He's got just over 900 yards, 7 touchdowns, 4 picks. The majority of that came last week.
Yeah.
He had 360 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
Touchdown.
Otherwise, he's done next to nothing.
Yeah, 2 interceptions, in the last minute? Right.
I don't have that game on my list here, but I'll take Raiders.
I have Raiders.
I was like, I figured everyone had the Raiders.
Damn, Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost got free for that one.
Steelers at Eagles. I got the
Eagles.
I got Eagles.
Is there any question?
You know what's crazy? The Eagles are definitely their franchise is winning. Because even then, they still have 2 first-round picks next year.
And one right now is a top 5 pick.
Yep.
And I think they have 7 draft picks this year. I think I could be wrong. I think it's 7.
Well, yeah, 7 now that they gave up a 4th-round pick for Robert Quinn.
Which was actually a good pickup.
That's a steal.
Yeah.
The guy had 10.5 sacks last year.
I'm going here. Buccaneers, hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
right.
Anybody home?
Anybody up there in the office? Come on, guys.
I also heard it's likely Alvin Kamara gets traded.
Trade deadline is the 20. When is the trade?
It's Monday, is it not?
Monday. Yeah, I think it is. Yep.
The 31st.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Tampa.
And I heard that the Eagles are pursuing Alvin Kamara very, very intently.
Take him.
You want him in Philly? I don't.
I don't want him in the Saints.
True, I guess it'd be fine to see him in playoffs versus twice a year.
Yep.
Brady almost threw a pick.
Yep.
Tell you,
that should have been a pick. That should have been an interception. Yeah. Especially Marcus Peters.
I saw that first ground ball today, and I was like, oh, God. I saw Mike Evans have to slow down to try to catch a ball, which gave the guy time to come back up on him. And I've seen fucking, and I saw that first ground ball he threw to Godwin. I was like,
wow.
And Brady's not getting any condemnation. I mean, yeah. I get it. He's Brady, but they sure blasted Joe Montana with the Chiefs whenever he made a mistake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tripping his boot or his ankle or knee thing.
Who's next?
Patriots at Jets.
Oh, I got Jets.
I think it's Jets. And I don't think it's close, honestly.
Actually, the way Patriots played last week, no, I don't think it's going to be close.
And Mac Jones is starting, so
yeah, they're going right back to Mac Jones. I think that's an absolute mistake.
Yeah, I think you give Zappy some fucking time with that ball. I know
Zappy gives you the best chance.
He doesn't have the snaps with the team that Mac Jones has, but if that was your whole idea, because I didn't never understand him drafting Zappy last year or this year after drafting Mac Jones the previous year, when they have backups in their locker room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that was Bill Belichick's pick. Zappy was.
Oh shit! Tom Brady's calling over Mike.
What's that?
No, he kept. You can see him yelling Mike.
Oh yeah.
Well, he saved his ass tonight, Mike Evans.
Yeah.
He's saving his ass tonight.
Yeah.
I don't think Brady's had a good game at all, dude. I mean,
not this year, no.
The first game of the season was probably his best game this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we got Titans at the Texans.
Titans. Although I think it's going to be a close game.
I agree. I think it's going to be very close.
Did Alex get my Raiders pick? In Jets?
Yeah.
All right, I just want to make sure.
Raiders, Eagles, Jets, yeah.
All right. And what's the next one?
Titans and Texans.
I'll have Titans by a close one.
Yeah. I can see this being like last second field goal kind of close.
Oh, it's always that one team that just pops up out of nowhere in one game.
Yeah. With the Titans and Texans, you either get a 200-yard game from Derrick Henry or you get a last-second field goal win. Like,
hell, you could get
those two games every year.
You can get a 200-yard game from Pierce this week.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
maybe 200-yard game from both. Like,
right? Yeah.
Pierce has been balling anyway, so
he's been a lot of fun to watch this year.
I got lucky, man. I thought Pierce might do something. I was going to put him on my bench, and then he started just balling out right away. I was like, "Holy shit! I'll just keep him playing."
Yeah.
Don't worry.
And it was perfect because I had him on the same team. I have him on 3 teams, and all 3 of those teams, I had to do something with Cordell Patterson when he got hurt. I was like, "There we go. Just put Pierce right in there, man."
Yeah.
Don't worry, Johnny. I'll sign any jersey you want, Alec. Thank you. You're welcome.
No. Not Alec Pierce. We're talking Damian Pierce.
Oh.
The other Pierce in that division.
I do have Alec Pierce on the bench in a couple of my leagues.
Oh, by the way, guys, Jamel Dean is a distant nephew of Johnny Dean's, in case you didn't know.
Hey, man, I love watching Jamel Dean out there, man. The motherfucker's a baller, dude. He out there and tackles hard. He fucking when he goes after the ball, you know he's going. You don't see them catching the ball on him too often, unless he's like playing.
You taught him well. You really did.
I know I did, man.
Yeah.
I always go for those underdogs because he came into this league and he was on the fucking special teams unit while fucking I had to watch Murphy Bunting out there trying to play fucking cornerback. You know.
Once again, he's injured. On the field, man.
Bunting, yeah.
Yeah.
Carlton Davis is upsetting.
Yeah,
especially after getting all that money.
Yeah.
Who's next?
We have the Giants and Seahawks next. I'm going
Wow.
Giants.
I'm going
I got the
Seahawks.
upset in this one. Oh, fuck you, Ben. I guess we're going upset then.
We're going upset.
Is it really an upset with them being at home?
I don't think so, but a lot of people do because of the Giants' record right now. But
I think it's a very close game.
Right.
Not Seahawks in this one.
I just like the way Geno's been playing, man, and that running game that they're building in Seattle right now is pretty good.
Behind Kenneth Walker, yeah.
Thank you, by the way, for talking me into that.
Oh no!
I'm talking into what?
Kenneth Walker.
Oh yeah.
You put me on his bandwagon a year and what was he is still in college, man. He's still
Last year, yep. He was the one Spartan I actually cheered for.
He's amazing to watch, man.
Yeah, a lot of fun to watch.
I honestly, I might be shooting my wad too early, but I think fucking Kenneth Walker is their newest version of fucking Marshawn Lynch.
You gave
Read
them more ammunition.
At my age, you're just lucky to be able to shoot a wad.
Oh my god!
Jeez.
All right, well, I'll get this back onto football and say if it wasn't for Dameon Pierce playing like he is, Kenneth Walker would almost be running away with Offensive Rookie of the Year, even though he missed the first 3-4 games. Like, he's making a clear conversation to be in there now. It's him, Olave, and Dameon Pierce, I think, are the three.
Yep, that's
favorites for it. Yeah.
Oh, Olave's starting to drop off a lot too right now.
Yeah.
So.
He was the clear number one early.
Yep.
And then Pierce was number 2. Now I'd say Pierce is number 1, Walker number 2, Olave 3, honestly. That's how I would put it.
We got some good games this week.
There are some very good games. And it's crazy to think the only matchup with 2 winning teams is Giants and Seahawks. Right. That's the only matchup with 2 winning records.
I know, right?
I know. That's amazing.
Yeah, because when I looked at the list, I was like, oh, this should be easy. And then I went, oh, wait a minute. These are pretty good matchups.
I mean, on paper, you would have thought before the year started, Packers-Bills would be great. But
the game, yeah.
That's going to be the game to turn off right there, man.
That's going to be a fucking massacre. Like, Jesus.
Hey, Aaron's due for it, man.
Yeah, it's about time he keeps getting his ass beat. Have fun with that, Jason and Hammy.
The media has not been friendly with him either.
No, I hope he retires. I will be happy to see him go.
Not next year.
No, he can retire this year, and then they can finally draft a receiver in the first round.
No, I don't want him retiring at the same time as Brady at all, period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want Brady, like I'm with Ben on this one, man. I want Brady to go in by his fucking self, man, and just have a whole event.
Exactly.
Fair.
Yeah. Goat.
Yeah.
Goat.
I'd be okay with that.
Who's next?
All right. Commanders at Colts. I'm going Commanders.
I'm going Commanders too. Sorry, Sean. I'm going Commanders.
So you went Commanders too, huh? So you're jinxing Sean also?
No, I'm going against Sam Ellinger.
Yeah.
I only like.
Fuck, I forgot about Ellinger. It don't matter. I'm still going Colts. It's going to be on the leg of Jonathan Taylor, man.
Marty also went the Colts.
Wow.
Alec?
I'm going Commanders.
I trust the Colts defense a little bit more, not much, but a little bit more than the Commanders, and I do trust Jonathan Taylor more.
Can someone get
to me? It's just they haven't gotten the running game going this year, even when Taylor was healthy.
This is the time.
I don't trust it. I don't trust the way the offensive line's playing. I don't trust the Colts offense in general right now.
I think this is it.
I agree.
Time.
It's as good a time as any. That's for damn sure. All right, we got 49ers at the Rams. I'm going 49ers.
Me too.
49ers.
This isn't the game where the Rams figure their shit out. Not yet.
Not against the 49ers. And the 49ers got their defense back and they're healthy and they added some.
Don't look at last week's game as a sign.
No.
Those Chiefs are better. They're just that much better.
Alec, which way did you go?
I have 49ers. the Rams get right games gonna be next week.
Who do they play next week?
The Bucs.
Oh,
Oh, that's what it's
Shut
like.
the fuck up.
I'm trying to be positive on this shit.
This
But
ain't Oregon. You can't be bashing our team like that.
I mean, it's just like everybody seems to like
You're right, though.
take advantage of our shit
Yeah.
and be like, you know what? This is our get
we
right
can't
game.
even stop a fucking run.
Where are we playing at? Are we in? We're in.
Bucs,
home.
We're at home.
We're at home
Yeah.
next week too.
Yeah.
Oh, we might have one.
And then we
before
play
going to
against
Germany,
Seattle.
right?
Yeah, it's before Germany.
The Seahawks, who all of a sudden are a pretty good team.
Yeah.
Rams have been falling apart like dogs too, man. So that's
Yeah.
good.
That's an
And they got
interesting
another
game to
first
watch.
Yeah.
I can't pick my team, man. It depends
All right,
on
we
if we
got-
win or lose tonight, though. That's it'll depend on.
If they win tonight, since you picked the Ravens, you're going to pick the Rams next week.
Probably, yeah.
All right. We got Packers at Bills for Sunday night. Is anybody picking the Packers?
I think I'll pick the No.
I was going to say if that whole word gets out of your mouth, I'm writing it down. So,
Yeah. I thought I heard the whole word come out of his mouth.
Think again.
I heard Packers.
Think again. Oh, you're not even in our damn league. You don't even play in the fucking pick 'em league, you jerk.
Wow.
I mean, I haven't picked it over.
I know you haven't either. I've been sitting there going, come on, Alex, get up here.
My record's
Come on,
right
do
there.
something.
I don't need my shitty record shown in more than one place. So.
See, if you could, Barry, your record would be like mine now, like we were last year, man. See?
Yeah. Except hopefully I make that turnaround like you did last year.
Yeah, I'm hoping for it too because I don't want to fucking end the season with both. I want to like it was last year. We're supposed to be the experts, right?
Hey, Johnny.
I'm hoping so.
Hey, Johnny.
I got
You know what they're gonna do on Saturday? They're gonna learn how to stop the run. That's the next game plan.
What now?
So they're gonna game plan how to stop a run.
Look, man, you can't game plan for leadership, all right? And we got rid of our two most vocal leaders on that line with JPP and Dominican Sue, all right?
Yep.
Those guys they were the ones who held everybody on that line accountable.
Yeah.
Bay is tough and he's all that, but he's not that vocal leader.
Scott racing up next week to attend a
I believe it. He probably is.
You're probably right. Yeah. They have 10 days off.
That's all right, Scott. It won't take much to beat fucking. I can't say that. Talk about somebody who should have retired last year too, right along with Brady. Is the Lions the Rams quarterback.
He's not mine anymore. He can do whatever the hell he wants.
Technically, that was the Lions Super Bowl.
Yeah, he won your Super Bowl, man. So
didn't you see
him went off and retired, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you see all that Detroit Rams bullshit that people were making?
Yeah. Right.
So stupid.
You should have got one of those split jerseys where it was like fucking Lions on one side.
No. No.
After the show,
I got a Stafford Rams jersey because I like Stafford, but I'm not getting one of those stupid split jerseys. Screw that.
And Johnny, he says that now. But after the show, he's going to go in his closet, like, damn, how they find out?
The only Lions jerseys I have a few signed Swift ones. I have like a custom Lions jersey. I used to have a Stafford and Okuda, but I gave one to my brother, one to my sister.
Do you have a customized Dan Campbell?
I do not. We'll see if he sticks around long enough.
No Hutchinson?
I haven't gotten Hutchinson yet. I'm going to. It's planned to get
definitely get a Hutchinson one.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt, I'm getting Hutchinson.
Do you have a 66 or a 67 on your team? I can't remember who it is.
I know we do, but who is it?
Or a 69.
And Ravens touchdown.
No, 69 don't count. This is all.
That
about
should be reserved for Dan Campbell.
Whoever has Duvernay fantasy, it's more points for you.
What's that?
Touchdown Ravens. Fuckers.
Again?
Yeah.
Well, they switched their complete game plans over. Bucs and them got together and said, "Look, we're going to score 10 points in the first quarter. Then the rest of the team game is yours. You don't have to worry about that fourth quarter comeback this time."
So we have a number 67.
There you go. Who is it?
Matt Nelson.
All right. You
A
get
brother
of Anthony Nelson.
He's going to get a fucking Matt Nelson jersey.
No, I will not.
And change the name from Nelson to Tucker.
Do you see in pregame he made one from 70?
Yeah. And they said it would have hit from. You saw it. It would have hit from 71.
I think it would have hit from further.
Clear through, man. Easily through.
Yeah. That was ridiculous.
I'm gonna have to. It'll be the first kicker jersey I have ever gotten in my life. But I think I'm gonna get a Justin Tucker jersey.
I've actually contemplated it, honestly. And not a Lions one, a Ravens one.
Don't worry, we'll get to the Lions one.
Get Tucker, number 66.
I'll just get the last name part. I'll get good from 66.
Good from 66.
That's a good one, man.
I like that.
Oh, don't we have another game here?
We got one more, yeah. We got Bengals at the Browns. I'm taking the Bengals.
I'm taking the Kitties.
Meow. Are you thinking about this, Alec?
No, I was going back to my picks.
By the way, Ben, you probably just gave them more ammunition too. So,
what's that?
You probably gave Jason and Hammy more ammunition there, if you think about it.
And Marty took the Bengals too.
Did everyone pick the Bengals?
Yes.
Everybody, it's a fucking lock. Jesus, we're gonna have a bad week this week. All these locks.
Yeah, so the games we all picked together: Ravens, Jaguars, Falcons.
Thanks, Corey.
Cowboys, Raiders, Eagles, Titans. 40. Bills and Bengals.
The fuck?
No, I knew it was something like that.
No, it's this guy said, "How's Alex talk without moving his mouth?" Because I can, bitch.
Damn.
1-0 Alec. Write that down.
Wow.
1-0 Alec.
I'm not gonna let a freaking poverty Rams fan get to me.
Oh,
they're one-hit wonders.
What about to put Jason in timeout for you constantly putting this up?
Oh, and it says Oilers.
Yeah. As in the Houston Oilers.
Oh, Edmonton Oilers. I thought that was Edmonton. You live in Edmonton.
Yeah, but he says his football game he picks every week is the Oilers over the Packers. So I'm assuming. Oh.
So
look at that.
What the fuck are you talking
about?
I am sitting here like always with no pants on, so shut up, man.
Oh, Corey says Bucs need to get rid of trash Julio Jones, Kyle Rudolph, Akeem Hicks, Scotty Miller. Go after OBJ or Des Bryant or trade deadline. Why?
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
and Des Bryant.
OBJ
and Des Bryant. Neither of them.
Oh, and Des Bryant. Oh, great, man.
I was like, why is OBJ the one you went after there? Des Bryant being brought up? No.
I didn't even see the Des Bryant thing.
Neither has anybody else seen Des Bryant for 5 years. Like,
yeah.
No, I mean, you know what I mean. Good comeback. Good comeback, though.
Lower the flag.
OBJ, Bills are going after OBJ. The Bills are going after OBJ.
For you, Alec.
I think the Chiefs are going to get OBJ.
Lower your standards, bitch.
Jason said, stand up for me, Johnny. He's going after Scott. Scott and Alec have beef now.
Oh, man.
Don't worry. Rams ain't going to do shit in the playoffs anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. Eagles got you, bitch.
You know, Scott's
Eagles got both of you, so what's the point?
I know they got us.
The Panthers got us.
Yeah, the Panthers got you guys. The Rams
got
the Panthers,
us.
So
yeah. Watch the Browns get us. And the towels.
Oh my god!
Oh, here we go. Bringing the
You
towels.
did not
out.
just say
the
that
towels.
shit.
The
He
towels
did not
aren't there
just
quite
say
yet.
that shit, did he?
The towels aren't there quite yet. Scott said the Rams will beat the Bucs.
Well, that's a hard prediction, Scott, considering you've known this for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
That's a whoa.
Well, see, here's the thing: who the fuck's going to be playing for both teams? We have no idea.
Right.
Both teams are so beat up. We don't know when anybody's returning.
Shaq Barrett left.
It's going to be the game of who wants this fucker the most. I mean,
Jack Brady's playing next week.
We can't lose again.
Jack Brady.
Jack Brady's gonna play.
Well, Tom Brady sure as fuck hasn't played all year.
I'll tell you what, we're going to go to fucking New Orleans and get the last Buccaneer that whooped your ass.
You're going to go get Jameis?
Oh, or have you forgot about that 50 burger that Jameis put on your asses? Jameis, by God.
Oh,
when
my
you need
God,
to go to
Tom
Jameis
Brady.
to save you.
Speaking of Sky Miller,
he'd probably play better than Brady is right now.
oh, that wasn't even two Sky Miller. It was just basically throwing at the back of the corner.
Is that game still
All right,
on?
you're ahead.
What's the score?
Yeah. 24-13.
24-13 Ravens with 5:41 left.
So we've kicked a field goal since I turned it off.
Yes.
Yeah.
God. Oh, wait a minute. How much left?
5:41.
Dum. Here come the Bucs. It's the time when Ravens collapse every week.
Yeah.
First and goal.
Do you know how close this is to my prediction?
How close?
It's very close if the Bucs can put up 31 points.
You had 31-24?
I got 31-27.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Why is John Harbaugh asking what he did? He literally face masked Miller in the middle of the route. Like,
I mean, I had 24-21 Ravens.
I had the Ravens winning too.
I had 21-17 Ravens is what I
had 27-17 Ravens. I had them by 10.
Fair.
I didn't know the Ravens would forget how to score in the first half.
Bucs wear pink when they play in the ring in honor of Alec. They probably will because it's fucking I got breast cancer month, Dick.
I
don't know what you're fucking trying to prove here.
That he can get under your skin.
I've got 2 of your comments starred, man. They were good. I like that. Come back at another one. Let's see another one.
That should have been intercepted, Ben. You're right. That should have been.
By who? What? Oh, man, you're going to make me turn this fucking game back.
Brady should have thrown a second pick in the red zone.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the red zone
Julio Jones.
Yeah, Bucs are in the red zone.
Yeah.
Well, but will they score, though?
Probably not.
Tom Brady showing his fist.
They're showing that they've essentially shown over the last couple of weeks that they're allergic to scoring in the red zone. So
yeah,
I've been reading Alex saying that more than once today.
Yeah.
I have not said that in the last.
Not you. I said Alec.
Oh,
well,
okay.
Me and Marty said it. Me and Marty both said that. So and
Alec.
The way Marty said it was even better. He's like, they pretend the end zone's like COVID. They try to stay away from it.
Doesn't it feel depressing if Alec is a fan of your team?
Right?
Nobody bashes their team better than Alec.
I just make jokes about how bad my team is. So
Alec is serious though. He's all fucking.
Oh, touchdown Bucs
right now.
K-Dot and touchdown.
Yay!
Right.
Touchdown, Jesus is in the house.
Alec, you are as cool as your Bucs right now. L. Thanks, Scott.
Thanks, Scott.
Cool. Oh, never mind. Got called back. Donovan Smith holding.
Damn it! I could have used that Otten touchdown in my one league.
Oh, yay! Let me see.
Sorry, Alec. I'm just now.
Yeah, that's what Tom Brady was doing. This Donovan
this. He's bringing back his Arians days. He's like, bitch.
Tom Brady's got 248 yards and 1 touchdown. Leonard Fournette still with the 24 yards and 1 touchdown. They haven't ran him no more. He's got 1 reception for 5 yards.
Well, yeah, when you're losing like this, you kind of got to go to the pass game.
So. They've held Lamar Jackson to just 41
yards. And field goal time. They got at the 3. I thought they were using Julio Jones as like a decoy.
Cade Otton, huh?
Damn. It's like they flipped it this week or the second half. Like at first they were trying to use Julio Jones as a decoy to like throw off.
Anybody wanting to get some advice on some fantasy? Go pick up Cade Otton if you're not in any of my leagues because I already.
And they're going for it on 4th down.
I got him in my one dynasty league as like a stash tight end early, and now I'm using him. Like he's starting in my one league this week.
Braid's out.
Yeah,
Braid will probably be out next week too because we got concussion protocol again.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Johnny, don't watch this game. It's a fuck, man. Every time you go one step forward, it says a penalty that says us 2 steps.
Oh my god, yeah, that was bad.
What? They took the touchdown away?
Fournette.
No. Oh yeah, that got taken away on a holding, and then they were they got all the way back to the 3-yard line for 4th and goal, and then a brutal false start.
Yeah, so now they got to kick a field. Yeah,
Fournette had a false start.
Like 3 or 4 people.
It was on Leonard Fournette mainly.
They called Fournette, but half the offensive line. And
like what's it called?
Both tackles, the left guard, Fournette.
I think it was like I forgot some game last year. It said it's like penalty the whole offensive line. I forgot what game that was. I think it was like the Super Bowl.
Realistically, that false start should have been called on the center because everyone else moved but him. So
it was during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with Ramsey.
That was fun. Yeah.
I told you guys you should have done whatever it took to get Treader.
You're preaching to the choir, man.
We only know as much as you know. We just watched.
Hainsey would have been great at guard right there. If we could have got a center in there and moved Hainsey back to a guard, I think our line would have held up pretty good.
Don't worry, Alex. I'll go email $1 place to
You're late, man. I've already been emailing them. What the fuck is your problem? Go get somebody.
I'm gonna send an email. Said there's a guy named Johnny Dean that lives in Pennsylvania. He'd be a good option for a head coach.
I wouldn't want that.
Don't ignore the resume. Good record.
Ignore the resume.
Hey guys, you know what? This is the most interaction I've seen Alec tonight talking, dude.
It is.
Yeah, this is great, dude.
It's because he's got douche Flutie with him.
Oh, more than that. He's got his biggest fan, Jason Swade.
Jason,
wait, have you been hanging out with Jason? I thought I saw a little brown on the end of that finger.
Uh oh. Missing in the Navy.
Oh, wow.
All the Bucs have happy feet.
What?
I bet the Bucs wish.
He's talking about that false start. Either that or
the Bucs
fucking Hainsey's got lead hands.
Has JPP's name been called?
I don't think so.
I haven't had the volume.
I think he had a tip when they tried to throw the ball. I think he tipped the pass. I don't think that's about it.
I haven't heard anything about
let me bite that
finger, Alec.
Calm down, Dan Campbell.
No, he will not be.
No,
just because he's walking around without a boot now.
I don't know why I keep saying that he's going to play against the Rams. I don't see it.
We got to see him practice for 2-3 days first before we say he's playing.
Don't they have to go through like a 21-day window?
Yeah, when they pull you off IR, you get 21 days.
Speaking of IR,
or whatever,
Jamar Chase was on the IR, possibly on the IR.
If he's expecting to come back to the playoffs, he better get here so we make the playoffs. Is all I can say.
Yeah.
You guys might be like the Commanders a few years ago and go 7-9 and make the playoffs. 7-10 playoffs.
Yeah, right.
We went on a 7-game win streak the year we won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah. Will Tom Brady be back next week? I don't know. Will Giselle be back next week? It's like the world would never know.
They did activate Trask this week.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Kyle Trask is starting next week. You heard it here first.
You know, someone
just saying. It's because so many people out, they had to have a 53-man roster. So,
you know, they made a GoFundMe for Tom Brady and Giselle's marriage counseling to pay for their marriage counseling.
Did you see they had a GoFundMe for University of Tennessee to get new goalposts after they ripped them down.
They actually made.
That was true. They did do that.
They already had the new ones already set before the game. I think.
Yeah,
they had like a post about it.
They're gonna have their old black jerseys on.
Saturday. I love those uniforms.
Yeah. I want them to put the dual posts. I want them to stick the dual posts back up.
Have you seen the UCF jerseys?
Right on the line. You know what I mean?
Have you seen the UCF jerseys?
Those things are so hard to.
Oh wait! Did they put them out?
The UCF jerseys they have.
Which UCF ones?
They have like it's like their face mask says like Knight something. It's like all black. It has like the UCF logo on the side.
Yeah, that's not
short pads. It's like their new ones they came out with.
That's not new. That they've had.
No, it's like all dark.
That's why they've had all dark uniforms.
I've never seen that jersey. Where I had that jersey before.
Thank you for tuning in, Anthony. How's your night going? Big run by Kenyon Drake.
I thought you said, "How's your ankle doing?" I was like, "Fuck you."
Just talking to Anthony and just taking a dig at you on the side.
I know. Good one, Alex. I like that. Put it all in the one.
Hello, Anthony. How are you doing? You want to come in? We got room for you.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, it's on our page. Whoops.
Already in the red zone, the Ravens.
Yeah.
Oh man, stop.
No, see, it's not a video.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
I like those. There's no way they'll have the visors like that because it'll be impossible to see through. But
no, it has the.
I didn't see them. I was inviting Anthony in.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Anthony. If I'd have saw that, I wouldn't have sent you the thing. That's not a new uniform, though. I've seen them.
I haven't seen that one before.
Scott, did Alec hurt his ankle putting his foot in his mouth?
No, I hurt my ankle by kicking your ass. Carrying the weight of your fucking team's misery.
Corey, you guys might win the NFC South at 8-9 the way things are going.
I don't know. Falcons are right there.
Be like the worst bang.
Did we pick the Falcons this week to win?
Yeah,
we did.
Yes, we did.
Bring it on, Froggy.
Kyle's gonna be happy after this week.
Yeah, that you finally picked them, Ben.
No, Kyle will be happy they'll be in first place.
Oh my
It'll
god!
Be false hope. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. And they said, Johnny, I shall return triumphantly next week.
Okay.
It'll have to be this show though, Anthony. I've canceled all the entertainment shows. I gotta reboot that and work the page a little bit more.
Oh, what happened? You get somebody hack it or?
No, I just have to reboot it and get the page up so I get more views on the show. I mean, we're getting good views on the show, but not like.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe something wrong or something.
No, these views are fine here, man. We get good views on this.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to go through what we learned?
Shit, did we learn anything? I just learned that Alec really gets pissed off at Scott.
So anything from last week that anyone learned?
Oh, last week, what did we learn? We learned.
Yeah, the what we learned segment we do every week.
I wrote a whole article about what I learned last week.
All right, well, paraphrase it.
No, let's hear it from everybody else first. Alex.
I was waiting to see if anyone else.
I learned just now that John Harbaugh is smart enough to go for a field goal here. Put it up 2 possessions instead of going for it on 4th down like he did last year.
He has to. His owner just paid Tucker out the ass, dude.
But he's finally figured it out.
We made our punter the highest paid punter in football. We still hardly fucking use him. So
that's just because you can't score.
No. We don't use our punter.
Oh, you use a kicker to punt?
No, we just don't fucking punt.
What are you doing? 4th down? You're going for it on 4th and.
We go for it on fucking 4th and 9 sometimes in the middle of the second goddamn quarter.
That's Dan Campbell philosophy.
That don't sound like Dan Campbell. That sounds like the Chargers head coach.
That does sound like Brandon Staley, but it's Dan Campbell making the fucking decision. So
it's everybody's following. Okay, here's another thing that gets my gears.
Yeah.
They avoid common sense in as NFL coach, all of them, not just a couple, but all of them, and some of them are a little bit worse than others. But they avoid common sense situations. They don't look at them. They look at down here. What does it suggest? Oh, it suggests to go for it on fourth. 80% of downs. Blah, 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 blah. You got to stay out of the stat book, dude. Seriously.
Yep.
Just look at the comments. 4th and 1, sure, you can get a good chance of that. 4th and 10,
You should probably kick the ball away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's the last drive of the game and the game's on the line, you go for it.
Or it's 4th and 10 and you're, going for it to win the game or at least tie the game, and a field goal won't do you no good. Sure.
Yeah.
Go for that. But you don't never take the ball out, the chances out. You don't give the odds away. Don't just do that.
All right.
Yep.
And quit telling me the fucking odds say it's in your favor, because it's not.
Well, the odds might be in your favor, but if you're playing a really good defensive line and you haven't
That's
gotten
why
a
I
yard
said
all game,
situational football is what counts.
Yeah.
Got to look at the common sense of it.
Yeah.
Hey, I've not been able to run the ball against this team all day long, but you know what? I'm going to go for it on 4th and 1.
Bucs rebuild 2023, learn how to draft a QB. Then
Tom Brady is dressing up as Matthew.
What would you know about fucking? Oh, sorry.
that was Corey.
I thought it was
That was
Corey.
Corey.
I thought it was Scott. I was going to go off on Corey, man. What would you know about drafting a quarterback? You guys haven't drafted a quarterback in 20 years.
They drafted a quarterback 6 years ago.
Rams?
Yeah. Jared
Yeah.
Goff.
Jared Goff, yeah.
And?
They made a Super Bowl with
You're
him.
proving my
They
point
made
there.
a Super Bowl with him.
Hey Ben,
Yeah.
And
What?
where is he now?
They-
Oh, I
if
know
they
why
score
they're
here-
sending him.
Uh-huh.
hey Ben, if
What?
they score here, we're going to go in the locker room and beat up Donovan Smith, because that would have tied the game up. It was
Yeah.
that penalty.
Yeah.
It's you, motherfucker.
Well, he's just reverting back to his old ways, like Mr. Penalty. Yeah.
He gives all false hope.
Yeah.
What? What happened?
No, I'm saying if the Bucs score here, they're gonna go in the locker room after the game and beat up Donovan Smith, because if he didn't get that holding call, they would have had the touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donovan Smith's holding call is what
That's
pushed
old
back the
school
touchdown.
philosophy now. That's Warren Sapp
Yeah.
shit. That's what Warren Sapp would actually do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. See, Julio Jones. got the
Did
first-
anybody learn anything last week?
I learned that
I'll-
the Jets are not proving me in the right direction.
What do you mean?
That's not
As in,
their
like-
fault. That's because you didn't see what they've been doing in the off seasons here.
I followed your Eagles one. The Eagles one, like everybody's like surprised they're undefeated. I'm not. From everything that you and Alex told me in the offseason, I'm not even
Oh,
shocked.
yeah,
they're undefeated.
I fully expected them to go, I think, like 8-0 was what I said.
I'm surprised that Salah took the ball out of fucking the kid.
Flacco's hands.
Zach Wilson.
No,
Or
not
Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson's hands and made him run the ball.
Yeah.
That was the
I mean,
big.
it sucks they
difference.
lost Brees Hall, but I mean,
James Robinson will be just fine there.
Yeah.
They won't have any
If
issues with James Robinson.
if that injury report on him was false,
They took him off the injury report. He's healthy.
do you hear about that thing with Kadarius Toney?
Yeah. So
Like,
was
he was,
He
he
traded to the
was
Chiefs.
hurt,
Yeah.
and he got traded to the Chiefs, and he was fully healthy.
Yeah.
Well,
And
they
he
were going to
tweeted-
trade Kadarius Toney last year. I put out an article on it. They were talking.
Well, no, but what he's saying is Tony was on the injury report, and as soon as he got traded to the Chiefs, he's fully healthy now.
Right.
That he was hurt until he got traded.
Right.
And he
Well,
got invited to play
basically, he's been benched because he can't pick up the playbook.
Yeah.
Oh, Julio Jones.
I don't know. That might
Yeah.
stay a catch because that ball, he didn't have
I
it.
mean, he had possession.
It
but
didn't. Yeah, it didn't move. That's true.
Like, aren't they strict if the ball hits the grass? They try to overturn that shit.
Yeah, as long as
It can
doesn't-
hit the
doesn't
ground
help-
as
Your
long
hand
as it
has to
doesn't.
be under it. If your
As
hand
long as
is
it doesn't
anywhere
help the
cupping it and shit.
receiver catch
Right.
the ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Patrick Mahomes invited
I think that's a catch too.
Kadarius Toney to play Call of Duty with them tonight. It was on his Twitter.
Apparently, they win lots of Warzone. So
Tell
Yeah, they're
Andrew
all-
to shut up. If he can't talk on the show, he shouldn't open his mouth.
Johnny says if you're not going to come on and talk on the show, don't voice your opinion.
I could just see him right in the background.
Yeah. They can see you too, so they know you're sitting.
I thought Jason Swade snuck into your house.
No, he did not. No, he did not.
That's Hammy, damn it.
Never said that. Those big
Daddy's
accounts
here.
stuck into my house, and that's who it was.
Tom Brady is holding back his hand from punching Todd Bowles.
What's Oh.
Wow.
Incomplete.
All right.
Oh wait, I learned
ruled incomplete.
that the only way the Rams will not lose a game is by having a bye week.
Or playing the Panthers, which you guys couldn't do. So.
Oh, it's an incomplete
You're not
pass.
helping, man.
Yeah, I got reversed.
Okay.
I mean, based on that, with the ball hitting the ground there, I'm not surprised they overturned it. I would have called it a catch still, but
Yeah.
Well, it got overturned. Huh?
Well,
I guess that bribe Mike Evans was trying to give him last week didn't work, huh?
No.
That wasn't a bribe. I'm just being a smart ass. Mike Evans was supposedly getting the phone number for a golf instructor.
Golf lesson,
He's
yeah.
getting
That's
into,
all it was.
he's getting into
Yeah. All right. What I learned from last week, based on the Lions, is they can't play a complete team game. 1 week the defense shows up and the offense is fucking irrelevant, and when the offense shows up, the defense is the worst in league history. So
Yeah,
they
the
can't get their
defense
shit
played
together
well
for a
last
whole
week,
game.
and then you couldn't.
Yeah,
and the offense didn't do shit
at all, man.
Yeah.
Take those 2 Jared Goff interceptions away, they could have possibly won the game.
Or the
Really?
Jamal Williams fumble on the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
Like, there were so
That's
many
crazy.
offensive
That was
mistakes
crazy.
across the board
Yeah.
that cost them the game, because right before that, they had a tight end screen go for a touchdown, or should have been a touchdown, and Campbell should have challenged it. But it went out of bounds. They said he went out of bounds at the 1, and that's where Williams fumbled.
Yeah.
So,
He
like,
didn't challenge it.
Win the Super Bowl again. Wow.
Sorry, but not this year.
What did you learn, Alec?
I'll talk about the Jets.
yeah, his was about the Jets.
Okay, what did you learn, Ben?
Well, I learned that more and more it was Tom Brady, not Bill Belichick, that was the success of the Patriots, because clearly, why would you put Mac Jones back in the game
Well,
when you had a
kind
hot
of
hand
explained
and
that, I think.
Bailey Zappi? Come on. I mean, Zappi was playing good. You play him until he struggles, and then you put
hear
Mac
about
I think
Mac
Mac Jones was a forced grab because, for one thing, him and Saban are buddies, and
Yeah,
another
exactly.
thing is I think maybe the owner had a little bit of say in that. Kraft has a lot of say with that team,
See, but at the end of the day, they all want to win.
right?
And Zappy right now is giving you the best chance to win. So why are you
That's
going
what-
back to Mac Jones?
I don't have a clue because Zappy does give you a better chance to win. He's got an arm. For Christ's sakes, we've known all along that Mac Jones don't have that kind of arm, dude. He's not a throwing quarterback. He's a pocket dink and dunk guy who can play that scheme. But if you vary off that scheme very much, then he's done.
and
I think
Zappy-
I honestly think Bill Belichick, Zappy's his guy. I think that's who he pounded the table for in the draft, man.
Yeah.
Well, and if you look at Zappy, he was at Western Kentucky. Let's just remember that. And he broke the records that Joe Burrow set his year at LSU.
I know we had a lot of discussion about Zappy.
Like over 60 passing touchdowns.
Yep.
Right.
I get you're playing lesser competition while you're at Western Kentucky, but you still threw 60 fucking touchdowns.
Well,
like,
Right. Yeah.
If you remember, I was pounding the table for Zappy when we saw him in the fucking Pro Bowl.
yeah, when the Lions had him at the Senior Bowl, yeah. I said that's a guy I would go for in the 3rd round, and he slid to the end of the 4th. Like,
Right.
I wanted Zappy in Detroit.
I said this comment in the group chat. I was saying, who would you think would go number 1 if you can name it right now?
In this next draft?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be accurate, but like, who would you think would go number 1?
Right now with the Lions picking, I'd probably say CJ Stroud.
who asked that question?
It was me. I asked it in the group chat.
I thought so. So that you used the
Because
group chat to
wait,
get
you
the
thought it was like
question
what team's
for
gonna
this.
draft?
Oh, what team's going to draft first?
No, like why I asked it like it was a couple days ago. Johnny thought I meant like which team would go draft number 1.
Oh, okay.
I thought like which player would go number 1.
For me, there's only 3 players that are really in the
I
conversation.
think I said Stroud last week, actually.
To me, it's Stroud. As much as I disagree with it, Bryce Young still in the conversation, and Will Anderson. Those are your 3 guys in the running for number 1 pick.
I don't think Bryce Young deserves to even be mentioned in that conversation.
To me, he's even as bad as Will Levis has looked this year. Stroud and Young and Levis are pretty close.
There's only really a couple of teams that solidly found their quarterback. So you're saying number 1? I don't think number 1 will be a quarterback.
I think it will. I think it's going to us or Carolina, and I think
there's some damn good defensive players, defensive tackles. Will go number 1 also. So
defensive tackle. If you're looking at positional value, defensive tackle does not go that high anymore. So Jalen Carter from Georgia is okay. Edge rusher, yes. Will Anderson, I think, and that's why I said he's in the running to go number 1. Because to me, Will Anderson's the best player in this draft, and I don't think it's close. Will Anderson right now is here, and Stroud and some of these other guys are like here. They're really good, but they're not Will Anderson's level.
I still have Will Levis late first, if that's probably off.
Will Levis, no, right now he's like late first round. It's him, Tanner McKee from Stanford. Hendon Hooker is now a late first round pick. I think by draft time he'll be top 15, maybe top 10 the way he's playing.
I got a better question for you. What running back has the best chance of being a first round pick?
Bijan Robinson, no doubt. Yeah, not even Texas, right? No argument. Yeah.
He's actually that man's
the guy's a goddamn animal. Like
I can't remember the guy's name I was watching last week, man, but I love
from what school
he plays. I don't even remember because I watched a bunch of games last week. Week before, I only watched one game, and that was the Michigan-Maryland game.
Penn State. Penn State.
Right, Penn State game. Thank you. Yeah. But last week I just watched so many they just all ran and jumbled in my brain and stuff.
Do you remember what color jersey?
It could have been. Oh, it could have been anybody. It could have been Maryland. No, I don't think it was. It's not Hemby. Hemby wasn't the guy I was watching. I'm sorry. I don't think Hemby's that great.
No.
But there's a guy that looked a lot like
Touchdown Bucs.
I mentioned it in the chat if anybody saw it, but
I'll remember if I go back.
Hull would be a great, not first.
I think you told me about that one.
Great pick in the second round for the Bucs because he plays a lot like fucking Allstott did. I had to look at the jersey to figure it out who his name was.
Offensive pass interference or defensive pass interference on a 2-point try.
He's a big running back that can play fullback, and he busts through solid lines, dude. That's what I was watching.
Yeah,
he was dragging.
Now he should be there a bit later in the second round. He should be there probably like fourth round, I would think.
Okay, but I would take him earlier than that. I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, I was just gonna positional value wise, he'll be there.
Yeah,
around then I would think, but.
I'd take him in mid second or early third round is where I'd take him at.
Fair. I just think even if you're looking at pure running backs,
he's a steamroller and he's got that speed and he's got hands, so that makes a big difference when they can catch the ball too.
Yeah, you're absolutely right on that.
Failed 2-point conversion.
Down 5, need an onside kick.
Yeah, who does he play for? I can't even fucking remember who he plays for. I know you know the name.
Off the top of my head, I can't tell you.
What do we expect to see next week? Let's go through some of these games and let's see what we expect to see
for this weekend
or next weekend.
This weekend,
college or NFL?
Yeah, I was like college or NFL because I gotta go off.
I have a good one for college. Honestly,
this is NFL edition. We're going to do NFL right now.
Oh.
We could do college later. I want to add college stuff to talk to it, but we haven't done that yet. Besides that, we'd be stealing from Alex's show.
Well, I can talk separate from that. There's lots of games I could talk about on here that I won't talk about on Saturday morning. So.
What are we expecting to see with the Jags in Denver?
A real ugly game, but I think the Jags.
I think it's going to be a great running game. Etienne is actually turning it up.
He's playing very well as of late. Yeah, I don't think the Broncos are going to do much of anything offensively.
Do you guys hear about the Russell Wilson doing lunges in the middle of the
Oh
aisle
my god,
before
yeah.
the 8-hour flights? I sent you the video.
He said he don't poop.
That's right.
He don't poop. So
Yeah, he don't.
finally has admitted that he's full of shit.
Yeah, he don't. He said that he has a certain diet where he only tries to do like twice a week or something like that.
He has rabbit pellets.
I heard about that today off of somebody. I was like, "There's no way."
Probably saw my stepdaughter's post.
Yeah, I definitely have Mizzou.
She did. She posted, "Oh, fuck,
Hey, Alex,
Russell
definitely,
Wilson finally admits he's full of shit."
that's definitely a game that I would actually watch. The Missouri
Which one?
versus South Carolina.
Are you trying to take my show over? I'm gonna start calling.
No,
you-
it's a comment.
He's going based off the
You got a
comment.
comment. That's what I'm
Mizzou.
saying.
We got a comment asking
Easy,
about.
Johnny. Easy.
I'm gonna have to delete Scott's comment, man.
Uh,
No, that would make Alec too happy.
I'll just say with that one, I got Missouri in a close one. I'd say.
Wilson got a part-time job at the HIV and Iowa.
I don't care about either one of those two teams, really.
Me
Mizzou, I
neither.
used to follow Mizzou a little bit, but
I did a while back, but not lately.
Kentucky, Tennessee will be the game of the week.
yeah, I think so.
Oh, there goes Brady. Better throw something.
I don't look at what else is there, but I don't think Kentucky's going to keep it close.
Vikings over Cards. I wanted to come back to this because you picked the Cards.
Yep.
Why do you think the Cards can stand up to Minnesota at home?
Because the Vikings still have a weak secondary, and Hopkins is back, and Robbie Anderson's going to be more involved in the offense.
Yeah, but they've been. I don't know.
The offensive line played fairly well
the defensive
when healthy.
line. I like the defensive line and the edge rushing from the
For
Vikings.
Minnesota?
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely. Daniil Hunter and being healthy is huge for them, and Zadarius Smith as well. It's been very good for
I
them.
think that's just the exact kind of team that the baby, what's his name?
Kyler.
Kyler Murray, thank you. that takes him completely out of his game, dude. If he gets hit a couple of times, he's lost, and he'll start.
Now, see, the tackles for Arizona have been playing pretty well.
Yeah,
DJ Humphries has. For sure
I
the
think
left
most
tackle.
of that's because they're. I think they're playing pretty well because Murray hasn't been out of the pocket a whole lot lately. When he does get out of the pocket, they get lost.
Well, so does yeah. I was gonna say so do most offensive linemen. Like, I'm not gonna say every because you've got like Trent Williams and those kind of
that's
guys
the
that are solid
difference
95% of the time. Like,
That's the difference between schemed runs and fucking scrambles, man. Because
Yep.
with a scramble, he'll run 30 yards, like we saw earlier tonight with Jackson. He'll run 30 yards backwards and lose 20 yards. You know,
yeah,
you can't depend on the scrambles. I think the line of the fucking Minnesota Vikings, they stick to their positions. They hold their place.
well, because you've got a quarterback that isn't running around.
Well, I know. I said the defensive line.
Oh, the defensive line. Okay.
Yeah, they hold their positions, man. And I don't think they're going to get fooled with that shit. And
I guess
if
the
he
only-
gets
well-
out of play, if he gets out from behind one of his guards and shit, and just like, ooh, I'm going to go over here and see what the Shark's doing. He's going to get 8,
Now, to be fair, and I'm not comparing these two teams.
right?
Look what happened the last time they played a mobile quarterback this year.
Oh, Jalen Hurts. Yeah.
Yeah, they lost by like 25 points to Philadelphia.
Okay, man, that's not even a comparison though. Hurts is
It
playing
is.
with designs. He's playing with designed runs. He's a bigger quarterback,
But he still moves the pocket even when he's not supposed to.
right?
He
but
still moves outside the pocket and still.
that's not the point. The point was that Kyler Murray really gets scrambled in the head when he gets hit. Hurts
Yeah.
hasn't shown any of that. Hurts has shown a
Well, he
considerable
hasn't really
amount
been hit, but
of- yeah.
now, like it's easy
shut
to
up.
have a good pass rush when the quarterback doesn't move. When you've got a stagnant quarterback in the middle of the pocket and the pass rush knows where he's going to be, it's easy to
Preaching
get
to the
to him.
choir. I've been preaching that for years, man. That's why I never really
Yeah.
cared for mobile quarterbacks.
Jesus, Jason. Have a good night, Jason. Anthony said Coach told Kyler if he left the pocket, they would cut off his Call of Duty privileges. And it's angry toddler. Get it right.
That's right. Yes.
Well, he can't.
Yeah.
For one thing, Kyler Murray can't. He has to scramble. He's like Russell Wilson was. He has to scramble to get gaps so he can see downfield. That's why they were always pushing too short and shit, because he couldn't see downfield. Same way with Russell Wilson. He has to scramble one way or the other in order to get those lanes to see his throwing lanes.
So yeah, for me, I think the difference in this one is it's week 2 of DeAndre being back, who, I mean, he already took over that offense last week, being back on Thursday. And then you get Robbie Anderson more in the fold and more used to this offense where he can actually connect with Kyler a little bit. I think that's just going to be too much for that secondary to handle. As long as they quit doing these stupid jet sweeps and all that to Rondale Moore and lose 4 yards every fucking time.
Oh,
Christopher Cole, I think this is a bit of an overreaction.
Jet sweeps properly, though. You know, you got that in my head. They're not even designed right. He has no blocker. It's kind of like the Bucs when they throw those outside passes, man. Would you just stop? Just stop giving up yards, okay? You just don't set it up when you're blocking or anything, man. You don't have. Normally, you would have your wide receivers out, and you'd have a running back to open up lanes for you to get the ball. They don't have anybody sitting there when they do that. They just take the ball and run with it.
Stop or you can pass it out wide to the wide receiver. For example, you throw it out to the right. You have your right tackle, right guard, and like a tight end there who are going out to be those lead blockers. And yet, as they're going out, you have the receiver running in behind them. Right. Like it's easy to set those up.
It is, and they don't never fucking do it. And even they don't even set it up with the wide receivers in like a trick play, like the jet sweep.
Yeah,
they don't even set it up where the he's coming off the weak side and running into the strength into the power side with wide receiver core. Like you have trips over on one side, that then they adjust and set a blocking lane for you. That's how that is written up to play. And they don't do it. They don't get it right, dude. Or it's such a delay on the pass that the wide receivers would look like idiots if they were standing there with their thumbs up their ass waiting for them.
Yep. So to answer Corey's question here, it's still crazy to me that everyone's already looking to next year.
That's what Bucs fans do.
Yeah.
Don't you? Well, you're a Lions fan, aren't you? Always like after the third game.
It's a difference between 1-5 or 1-6 and 3-5. We're 1-5 and last in our division. You guys are 3-5 and
we're used half to a game there, though. This is like the Brady thing has been like an aberration, and we're all ready to get back to what we normally do.
But see, ever since like 2016, you guys have been still in the running for a playoff spot until like week 12, week 13.
Well, it got better when Arians came here, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, but
and now it's looking like pre-Arians.
Yeah, honestly, but it's like there's so many like 6-10, 7-9, 8-8 seasons for you guys where you can't compare it to us because we had a lot of 3-13 seasons, like 3-13-1 last year, like a lot of these.
We won a Super Bowl. We've been to a couple of championships. We beat you guys in a couple of playoff games, so I get it.
I just say that's not a good comparison if you ask me. But
I'm gonna remind everybody of that next time they start whining. I said I'm gonna tell them, like, yeah, you could be the Lions, bitch.
Yeah. Or the Jets or the Jaguars. Like, I mean, they're coming up now, but a lot of these teams that have been so bad for so long, be one of their fans for a week. Like, this whole looking the next year thing already is ridiculous, if you ask me.
It's
absolutely ridiculous.
And who was doing that anyway? Who said
take it 1 week at a time. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Oh, Corey, look what you did. You got Alex all up in a rant. And I missed the button. Damn.
Yeah. I'll just finish it with this. Half the season, you still have over half the season left. So, and Jensen's going to come back, and you guys are going to have people healthy. So, everyone calm the fuck down, essentially, is what I'm going to say.
Oh, and you pull yourself out for that? One more time. Repeat.
No. You missed it. No.
Do it.
I didn't miss it. I had you up there.
Calm the fuck down there. So, anyways,
So
it's
basically,
a comment. Let's talk about it. Should we draft? Or should you guys draft a quarterback next year? Yes
So now we're
or
going to
no?
talk
Start
about it. I'm
Kyle
afraid
Trask?
you told me to shut the fuck up.
Well, I'm saying calm down about the whole next year shit, but there's a question to be had. So let's say Brady retires. Should you play Trask or go after a new quarterback?
I don't think we go after a rookie quarterback.
I agree.
I think we go, if we do anything, it'd be look for a veteran quarterback to come in.
Yeah, I agree.
And that sounds stupid because that's what we just did to win a Super Bowl, but there's only so many Bradys out there, you know?
Yeah.
There's only one Brady out there. Nobody else.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh, Alec, I'll send you a Rams jersey.
It's like, shut the fuck up, Ben.
I'll read the comment.
Robert said, Jalen, apparently they don't practice tackling on Wednesday. The team looked like they're over the hill. They're the over the hill gang. Tonight they were beaten by a better team.
They were actually,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yep.
Did we lose? I never got a score update or anything here.
27, 23, 22.
Oh, 23. Yay. We beat the 17.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 27-22.
That's a win for us, believe it or not.
Scott said Tom Brady will host Press Your Luck and dethrone the Mannings as game show host. Corey said Jimmy G free agent 2023 to Bucs next season.
Go back to that dethrone the Mannings thing. Honestly, Tom Brady is kind of boring to listen to.
He is.
The Mannings are hilarious. So
Yeah.
he's not dethroning.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, Eli has his number, so it's fine.
That's true. Yeah, he does. Yeah. I don't think he ever lost to him, did he? Like,
Not in the Super Bowl, he didn't.
well, even in regular season, didn't he? Well, no. He
No,
didn't.
they beat them that year, the second Super Bowl in the
Hey,
regular
man.
season.
He's actually lost to fucking Eli to Flacco more than he's lost to Eli.
Here comes Kyle.
Yeah.
Here comes Kyle.
Yeah, we got that going. Corey, though, that's who I want in Detroit next year, honestly. Because I think we're gonna cut Goff because it saves like $30 million. So after seeing that, I think Goff's gone.
I hate to say it. If it wasn't for Goff, I think you guys would be fucking challenging for that spot this year because Packers suck.
See, but it would all depend on who our actual quarterback was this year.
Yeah.
At that point, you're getting into too many hypotheticals.
Well, if you could get him in a fucking line and say, look, don't lose to a division rival. Lose to the rest of them. I don't give a fuck, but don't lose to another division rival.
Fair. Well, we got the Packers next week, so we'll see about that.
Kind of like Kyle's doing there.
Yeah. Scott says, good day, the Bucs lost. Anthony or
But
Matt Ryan
wait a
forever
minute.
haunted by 2023.
Kyle, do the Falcons play the Rams this year?
No.
Yes, they already did.
Did they?
Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Week 2.
Yeah, and the Rams almost lost that game. Falcons almost.
Yeah, the Rams barely held on to win.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I was gonna root for the Falcons for once in my life, and that just blew it.
You know, I'm sorry. I'm kind of distracted right now. Like, I see a Pulp Fiction vibe right behind you. Alex, you know that scene they're at the drug dealer's house and stuff.
But Alex's.
And John Travolta's about to come over.
Oh my god!
Oh, I wish we could get Alex to say the line, Samuel L. Jackson's line in that.
Yes, you did, Brett. No, you got to get Anthony on here. Like,
Yeah.
It would be
Speaking of
fun.
Anthony,
Well, I mean, I expect that from Anthony. It's Alex. You would never see. That's what would make it great from Alex. You don't expect that. Like, calm the fuck down, everybody.
well, there needs to be something that's worth saying calm the fuck down for.
say what again? I dare you. I double.
The funny thing about this one is,
hey, Goff's going back to the Rams because you're
no, he's not.
Old wounded,
No,
your old
he's
wounded
not.
quarterback is broken.
The funny thing about this one, though, if you look at it, Matt Ryan as the starter for the Indianapolis Colts lasted 28 weeks and 3 days.
Right.
Yeah,
And it's just, you can't make this shit up.
I know.
Alec will send you a Rams jersey.
Anybody
She
want to hear
played.
one
How
of-
many tackles did she miss? It isn't all Brady by a long shot. They need another Gronk that can haul in the tough catches, big changes next year. Well, there needs to be some changes, that's for sure.
Gronk will be in a couple weeks.
And Kyle going off. Fred, thank you for tuning in. Says that was a pathetic second half. Anthony.
I'm gonna do a little experiment here, see how fast we get shut down.
Oh wow, he's not going with his.
Fred's changed to 6 and 11.
Yeah, yeah, he's not going 13 and or 12 and 5.
Damn, Fred.
Kyle.
Anthony
played-
says, "Let Kyle play. It's Brucey's time to shine. Damn it."
Who thinks Bruce Arians needs to come back down out of that fucking penthouse and fucking? Okay,
Need some inter-Ivan slaps.
listen.
We'll wait for the MRI, but it doesn't look good.
Coach, you said last week it was getting dark after losing 5 out of 6 now and starting 3 and 5. What is it now for your team?
Well, it's still dark. I mean, until you win ball games consistently and play 4 quarters consistently, it's going to be dark. That doesn't mean we can't get out of it. I mean, we just have a lot of work to do as coaches and as players.
Thought so much of this was familiar. The red zone problems on offense, the defense getting dominated in the second half. Does it hurt because it's the same things that are working against you here?
It hurts, but it comes in different ways. We got to score points in the red zone, and we got to play 4 quarters on defense. I think in the second half, we missed a bunch of tackles and got wore down. They had a few runs, but a few runs that got out. Just lack of communication and lack of the same things we talked about. And until we find answers to that and play it consistently and coach it consistently, that's where we are. We're 3 and 5.
Just saw comments on there saying we want Chucky back.
They were on the field an awful lot.
It doesn't matter. You try to win ball games. Defense, offense, whoever has to be out there to try to get off the field or win the ball game has to be out there. We train for this. This is what we're supposed to be doing. So,
Does that sound familiar, Johnny? Lovey? Does that sound
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I want Arians come back down there. Arians would be calling motherfuckers out in that press conference.
Yep. Yeah, he would be.
We haven't had accountability since Arians went upstairs.
Oh my
No, because Brady wanted him out of there. That's why.
Jesus, Corey. No, that's ridiculous.
Who's banned for a week?
He's saying we were gonna be for playing that press conference on here.
Wasn't Cooper Rush a
Got
free
it.
agent?
That's what the whole idea was.
This year?
We have to.
He
expand
might
it
be.
a little bit, right?
I would say the Lions should go after him. If he's a
Alec,
free
I would
agent.
say go after Jimmy G. Jimmy G over Cooper Rush.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Jimmy G has played in NFC championships and Super Bowls, and the guy's won,
Yeah. Fair. That's fair.
even with worse talent around him than what Cooper Rush had. So I would take Jimmy G.
Okay.
Scott said, cheer up, Alec. There's always next season.
Probably is. You win some, you lose some.
This is Marcellus Wallace.
Wallace look like a what?
Oh.
Say what again? A double dot there, you motherfucker.
This is
Say
actually
what
good.
again?
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Bucs just want to win a game.
Jalen, please take over that job.
Whoa!
The new
Playoffs.
QB for Detroit.
Wow! Wow!
Wow. Okay, Hammy.
That pussy.
Holy.
I just think that he isn't built for that role. Tony Dungy is my best example. Except Tony Dungy could build a fucking team and shit. It just he couldn't get them
Over
to
the
play
top.
it over
Yeah,
the
could
top.
get over
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can build it but couldn't lead it. Or
Yeah.
is that what you meant?
Well, he can build it and lead it to a certain extent, but not to
It's
the
like a
championship
background of
level.
Alex's room. It's like a
It's my-
shadow.
My brother's been in the corner of my screen the entire time, and now you're
Oh, it's
asking
a
as soon
shadow
as he
movement.
gets up.
What's that? So here goes Jason.
Welcome to the show, Alec. It's only been an hour and 40
No,
minutes.
but I didn't see it in the corner.
No, it's just-
Also like a little shadow moving.
Literally on that couch where you can only see the arm. His head
Okay,
has been
wait a
on that
minute,
arm
wait.
for the last hour and a half.
Who do you think I was fucking talking to earlier when I said that shit about if you're gonna run your mouth, fucking show up in the show.
I thought you was pointing to what's his name? The
Jesus,
Jets head
Alan.
coach. What's his name? Ghost?
What the fuck?
Oh my god!
Oh.
I said, what do we expect from next week? How far did I get? Vikings.
We talked about the Cardinals and Vikings, and that was it.
Miami and Lions. That's a good one for you. What do you expect? And don't be so down on yourself. Just how many?
I expect a close game, as every other fucking game has been this year, besides the Patriots game.
No, I agree with that, dude. I really do, man. Your defense showed some good signs last week.
You're playing against a ball hawking defense too, though. So
yeah.
Now, see, I expect it. I expect the offense to change because Swift is going to be back. It's going to be a heavy dose of the run. Like Swift only had 27 carries in those first 3 games. He's averaging almost 9 yards a carry.
yeah, that's why I was that close to switching.
Yeah. To me, that was literally the difference. If Swift wasn't playing, I'm going Dolphins in this.
Right.
Because I expect it to be a heavy dose of the run, because how do you keep a high-powered offense scoring a little bit? You keep them off the damn field.
Hey, let me see
So I expect them to try and control the clock, pin their ears back, and get after
and that's
Tua.
the other thing too. The less passes that Goff throws, the better your chances are. I think if he has to throw more than 30 passes, then I think you're in trouble. But with Swift back, it help.
The Dolphins' defense is good in the secondary, but their front seven is still kind of weak. We still can impose our will against them, especially with that offensive line. I mean, our offensive line manhandled the front seven of the Eagles. So I like our chances against the Dolphins' front seven. I think they limited Micah Parsons on, like, every good defensive player they've gone against, they've limited. So I like us to run the ball a lot. Those play action passes kind of get it, so where everyone's kind of creeping up and then you take your shot. I expect a low scoring game. I'm saying somewhere along the lines of like 17-14.
Okay.
Who let Devin Duvernay have such a great game?
The Bucs.
Yeah. Jalen said Swift better Forrest Gump shit up on Sunday.
My mom was saying lots of box of chocolate.
Fournette had 24 yards rushing and a touchdown, 3 receptions for 34 yards. So he's over 70 easy.
He's really earning that big contract.
It looks like he's almost the only weapon we have.
Still, though, I mean,
Shaq's likely out for the year. We'll know more when we finally get the results. There's no point in freaking out about it now because anything could happen. Yes, they said it doesn't look good, but there's been tons of times where they say, "Oh, it doesn't look good," and then they're back in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So don't even worry about it until you see.
Yeah. Of course, he does this when he's having one of his best games ever, man. I do think somebody said something about Devin White earlier.
Yeah, Chris did.
He's starting to remind me of a lot of Quan Alexander.
I said that. Yeah, I mean,
the
tackles,
he's
over
all
pursuing.
in. He's all in for a play, and then if 9 out of 10 times he misses a tackle on him.
Too unreliable in pass coverage.
Did you,
especially for somebody that athletic?
Yeah.
Who was? I don't remember who. In the first half, Levante David tackled somebody. It was textbook tackling, man. Get Levante on the field with these guys and have him teach them how to fucking tackle, please.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, they're reporting an Achilles injury. So, but again, let's wait and see what the scan says because
let's wait and see what they do to replace him because there's not a lot to replace him with.
Nope, absolutely not.
And what needs to
trade deadlines? Yeah, you got what 4 days?
Get busy.
It's Monday at like 4.
Just get busy, Jason.
Well, it's like what's out there for edge rushers.
Say, look, we got this issue over in London, and they really hate us, so we're gonna have to spend our money over there instead over here this year. I don't know what's going on.
What, like, if you look at it, who's out there for edge rushers? The only one that's really been shopped is in
I'm
your
not even
division.
talking just about edge rushers. I'm talking from the beginning of the season when we needed to go find a center. You know, I get you drafted Hainsey to play a multiple position spot, but he's a multiple position spot is fine. But you're putting him at center full time. That's not good for a guy who plays multi-position spots and has not got that experience at just center.
Yep. You're not wrong.
White gives up when he hits a block. That's what it is with him. It's not that he can't shed one. I think he just gives up on the play. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't see Levante David gets blocked, but hell, he don't quit. He's always in on the play at the end of the game.
No, like
where the ball
I saw a couple nice tackles tonight from Levante. I mean, he gets after.
But he's always there. Like,
he's always in his position and his assignment.
What pissed me off earlier was that play where Shaq got the running back. What was his name?
Gus Edwards.
Gus Edwards, thank you. Got in there, and then here comes Levante after Shaq's got the play wrapped up, and Levante wants to go and split the fucking tackle with him at the end.
Well, I mean, at the same time, I understand that because you never know if a running back's going to break out of a tackle, right?
Yeah, I get it, but that to me that was it looked.
That's what they teach.
The optics of it. I know what they teach. They taught me, but the optics of it was like he just comes in there and just lays down on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
after Jack had him down. He's down, dude.
I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
No.
I got a problem with it because he put more effort into that than he fucking does actually making a tackle.
Scott, Jesus. Shaq, no. Keep him at guard. He doesn't have the experience at center. He's played guard his entire NFL career.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with that.
No, it would be better if we had a real center in there and moved Hainsey to a guard so that Mason and Hainsey could. That would be a pocket. That would be a good pocket.
Yes. So you either go trade for a center before Monday, which good luck with that, or you ride out Hainsey till Jensen's inevitably back.
And
that's your two options.
What's his name? Goddard.
Gadecki.
Yeah. Just leave him on the bench. He's about as worthless as a toothache.
I mean, like, I was kind of expecting that as a late second round pick rookie. He was a project.
I'd say late. We've had pretty good luck with third round offensive people, so I would put him behind the third round there myself.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's a project, and he shouldn't have been getting this much playing time from the get go. He's got that aggression and everything you like, but the technique and everything he still really needs to work on. He's still very raw as a prospect. So,
Christopher Cole, you're going to make me say it. If this team is garbage, if you want a front runner, go join the Bills. They're playing really well,
and they're set up for years.
Yep. I mean, you know what you got with the Bucs, so we knew this was coming. I mean, even this year.
Yeah, this is what happens when you sell your soul for that Super Bowl. Like,
you're right.
Yeah, and the devil's about to collect. So
yeah,
and Scott,
you can do is
crap, but he's not in no better shape than we are.
All you can do is just
except for that bye week,
wait for the week and just watch the next game. Hope for the best. That's all you really can do. We don't get paid enough to do this shit.
Jeff, doesn't matter who the Bucs trade for, Leftwich won't be able to use them.
I'm not even going to bring up everybody was bitching about the rumor that Bruce Arians was changing Leftwich and Brady's game plays. Maybe everybody shouldn't have been bitching about that. They should have been grateful for it.
Yeah. Look at it this year.
Yeah.
Scott says, "Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Time for Tom Brady to quit."
Shut up, Andrew.
Brody's laughing.
Where are you at? Oh,
if there's one thing I've learned in life, you just gotta laugh off.
That was pretty good.
Laugh off the losses, I guess.
What you can do, man. I always laugh them off, man. I don't go.
How do you think I get through being a Lions fan?
I mean, being a
No,
Lakers
I know.
fan,
It's just
I think it like after I don't want to say it's Johnny, but it's a reference. After Kobe left, it kind of prepared me for seasons like where you just push it off to the side every time you get lost.
0-4 now.
Nah.
I'd be 0-5. That's
Oh yeah,
fucking-
after tomorrow night. Yeah.
I guess this is a post game show. We'll make this our post game show. Bring it, people, because
Yeah, fuck it.
there's nothing going on that I didn't expect to go on. Once Brady's announced his unretirement, you knew plans were getting thrown out the window. And then,
I mean, it's one thing.
but even then, I expected Brady to be Brady and come in here and take this offensive line and try to get them some chemistry with them and get them to gel.
See, in
that
my
didn't happen.
in my opinion, which I could be wrong because it's the opinion, I feel like Todd Bowles is a pushover. Like when Arians was there, he wasn't letting shit slide. If Arians was there, he would
Okay,
never
well,
let
that's
Tommy
not
get
being a
something off.
pushover. That's just not holding the team accountable.
No, just
He doesn't understand that part of his job.
Bowles is just not. I don't think he's
material
set
for
up to
you.
be a head coach. He's not. He doesn't
Sure,
have that.
Scott.
In.
Like
Message me
Tony
anytime.
Dungy. Tony Dungy was the exact same fucking way, man. He didn't hold people accountable.
Let's say,
Or
Alex, if
did.
you want me to, I can write your material for you.
Sure, just message me, I guess. I don't know. What do you want from me on that one? Like, with the thing I hate, like, Johnny warned me about stuff like this. I mean, I've seen it before when we had Winston, but it's like most Bucs fans are getting spoiled because they had that Super Bowl. And
Yep.
it's like certain, like, like fans that were fans before Brady, we already seen like shitty seasons, and then all these new fans pop up and they think, oh, we're winning Super Bowls after
Honestly,
Super Bowls.
please.
And it's just like,
Devin White is a game wrecker, guys. All right. He needs to learn how to tackle correctly, and he probably doesn't fit with the group we have right now. But you put him on another team, and he'll make an impact. You put him on the Lions, I
Yeah,
guarantee
that's
he'll
fair.
make an
Yeah,
impact.
absolutely.
but it's just like, I don't know. It's like, in my opinion, like, you know how before Brady was there, you couldn't even get a single person in Ray J. Tickets would be like cheap as
But you
fuck.
still can't, dude. Like, half
I
the
mean,
stadium's
nowadays,
full.
like a ticket for a game is like just sit in the nosebleeds is like, I think like $300 some dollars, 200.
Right.
Used to be like 25, 15, but it's like, I mean, besides the point is like you can see the decline and like the fan base because once Brady leaves, you'll start seeing the true colors of everybody in the stands
Fred.
at the game.
I mean, come on, dude. I mean, some of
I
these
know who
fans,
reads my articles now.
they want to fire coaches tomorrow after a loss. You notice some of these fans just want to fire a coach after one loss. You know, like
I mean, even if we
they're
win,
just some of these
they'll
fans.
they
so-
find something to pull
Yeah.
out of it and be like, yeah, like, we
Complain
won
about.
35-0. Oh, we should put up more points. I'm like,
Yeah, just complain. They're just
Hey,
letting it out.
Robert, everybody has a right to post. You can't
Yeah.
tell somebody they can't post,
Right.
whether you agree with them or not.
Right.
Yeah.
Not everybody in this group. We are an NFL edition group, so there are a lot of other teams being represented in here.
I know what he's referencing though, where Jalen was making the jokes about Giselle and all that earlier.
Oh well, shit. We've all made jokes
So
about
what?
this. Well, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Come on,
We
man.
Yeah,
laughed
I was
it
like,
off.
I don't know why it's such an issue, but that's what it's referencing.
just like when I saw the GoFundMe for Giselle's and Tom Brady's marriage counseling. I fucking
yeah,
laughed.
we literally discussed that earlier. Nothing happened there.
You just gotta laugh it off, honestly.
Well,
They'll
if you don't
pay
like
me to
it,
fucking play
don't
for them.
watch
So
the show. You know, if you don't like it,
Just-
don't watch the show. Like,
I just
Really
watch
why
it.
use
like
that much?
At the end of the day, I just watch my team play.
Yeah.
They don't pay me to care. I don't get paid by them. I just support. But some Bucs fans take it as if that's
You're not getting the Lions first round pick. We could discuss the Rams first round pick. But you guys can fuck off if you want the Lions first round pick.
The Rams' first round pick might be a pretty good one too.
It ain't gonna be number 1 or 2 though, which is what the Lions are
No,
looking
in the
like.
top 10 probably. The way
Just
they're
like
playing.
Nah.
just like when I posted that thing on Facebook where I said, in my opinion, Tom Brady should stay retired. I actually got backlash for that. People are messaging me saying, why Like, how could you say that? I was
Honestly,
like,
because it would have helped the team. At least they've already planned. Their game plan was already in place.
Yep.
They knew what they were working with. And then here comes
getting
Tom
set back,
Brady back out of
basically.
retirement. I'm not bashing Tom Brady. I love Tom
I'm not
Brady,
bashing him either.
okay?
I'm saying it was
But
the right time for him to
His
leave.
head's got to be in the right place, and he's got to be Tom Brady. If he's going to play football, make your mind up, play football, and do what you always do. Be there first on the field. Get with those rookies and make sure they're up to speed. Do what you've always done as Tom Brady. Don't come in here and try to be somebody completely different, because then if your head's not in the game, your head's not in the game. You should have stayed where you was at.
Yep. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really any argument to be made otherwise. Like, because if you're, and it's the same reason I quit playing, is like if your head and your heart isn't fully in it, then you're going half-assed to take a roster spot away from someone else, to take playing time away from somebody else.
Right.
And that's not fair to the team. That's not fair to that guy.
Right.
Like, if you're not fully in it, walk away.
Yep. I agree.
This team could have been so much better if he'd have been here early, like he always is, taking these guys out on his own time and getting them prepared for football.
I even tried to friend him. I'm looking at this tweet on here saying that it says
that's what Tom Brady is known for. That's what he is great at. His dedication to the sport and the team.
Wow.
And making sure everybody's on the same page. And he has not been that guy. He hasn't.
No, it's not been there.
No, he's too busy slamming tablets and yelling at other teammates and not being that guy he usually is.
Hey, Ben, you want to laugh? It says this just now in the Buccaneers locker room, Bruce Arians walked in and said to Tom Brady, "It looks like you can't get up for games or your wife," and arranged a naked Brady then stood up, tackled Arians to the ground. These two are now wrestling and the players are cheering.
Thanks for tuning in, Corey. We'll see you next week.
Bye, Corey. Oh man.
Oh my God.
This whole situation is how well, the game was on tonight, so I knew we were going to talk Bucs, but we haven't talked this much Bucs in a long time. And I really haven't had any interest in talking Bucs since we started winning, because you guys are boring when we're winning. You're boring as hell when we're winning. It's great.
So you want us to lose now to be excited?
As far as chat goes, it gives us something to talk about at least. Now I got something to look forward to in the off season. Now I can fucking go.
You're still going to be a fucking playoff team, so
we still probably will be, but
exactly.
But we know Brady ain't going to be good here, don't we?
You guys might be the 4 seed, but you're still a fucking playoff team and division winner. Like,
are you telling me that or them? Don't tell them that.
I'm telling everybody that. I'm telling everyone to calm the fuck down.
Even Kyle Yacy. Yeah.
What are you saying? Are you trying to tell them that kills our fucking views? I don't have nothing to write about.
I'll still say it. Next week it might be in big letters on the fucking whiteboard. This all might move down, and then
and then what are you going to replace it with?
I'm not. No.
You fucker. When's the last time we had a good Alex rant?
There hasn't really been anything for me to rant about.
Well, good. Do it tonight. Let's go.
I already had it.
No, get another
he tries to hide his rants, though. He sneaks them in there. And like,
Well, I'm sorry that I don't need the camera on me only to rant.
but you're great at doing it to other people, fucker. Oh, Ben's ranting. Let me get on him. Sometimes I think he's psychic. He knows when a rant's coming on with somebody. He's just, gotcha.
That's what I'm doing. I'm thinking. Just thinking.
Just do this.
Oh, it's me, Alex.
Get your shit figured out.
Oh. Jason's probably like, no, go down, not up.
He's like further. Oh,
Well, people, it's been fun.
Yes,
I
another
think
entertainment.
maybe it's been fun. I don't know. We lost, so I guess that can't be too much fun for everybody.